What's going on, guys? My name is Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. We cover fragrances on this channel primarily, but we also get into talking about some style and some grooming tips as well. Just making sure that I can do my part to help you guys go out there every day and be as best you can, man, looking good and smelling great. So if you're into that, make sure you show your support by hitting subscribe, and don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well, so that way anytime I upload a new video onto YouTube, you'll get notified. On today, guys, we're going to be covering off on the topic of compliments. I don't think I've really done a most complimented video or something like that in quite some time. But what I'm going to be talking about, like over the past 2 months or so for me, just fragrances that I recall getting compliments on. It could have been one compliment, it could have been multiple compliments. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I have 10 fragrances that I've worn here over that time frame that have gotten some compliments. So I want to share them with you guys. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine, keep it locked right here. Let's do it. Go time. Showtime. Let's go.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump right into the list. Now, this first fragrance is a fragrance from the brand of Louis Vuitton, and I'm going to tell you guys up front, there are a few fragrances on the list from Louis Vuitton. At the end of the day, that's what I've been grabbing those fragrances a lot here lately since it's gotten warmer outside, because when you have a lot of fragrances, sometimes you don't really know what you want to wear, and a lot of these are no-brainers. They smell great. I know I feel great when I wear them. I feel like I smell amazing. It doesn't, of course, hurt the cause, like I say all the time, that people, obviously, that I come into contact with agree that I smell great, because they let me know that through a compliment. So this first fragrance is probably my newest addition from Louis Vuitton. I've worn it out 2 times. Both times I've worn it, I've gotten multiple compliments. And this one is called Orage. This is called Orage. What you get here, patchouli, pepper, iris, and grapefruit are some of the main notes. So it starts off really with this nice bergamot and grapefruit combination. Like I said, spiciness comes in really quickly with the pepper, but at the end of the day, it's really about the patchouli in this fragrance. Now, I will say this is a little more subtle to me, but from my experience so far, it seems like even when I'm not picking it up as much, other people are, because again, I haven't had to be super close to people for them to smell this and offer a compliment. So this is one, just like a lot of other fragrances I have from Louis Vuitton, that's been, working in that department. It's a patchouli fragrance, but if you are not a fan of patchouli, I would urge you to try this one, because it's still manages to be a very mass appealing scent profile. And honestly, guys, at the end of the day, from my experience, that's what Louis Vuitton has really been. It's just, most of their fragrances have that really universal, easy to like, mass appealing scent profile. And although this is based kind of around the note of patchouli, in my opinion, it still fits that description. So this is one that's been working in that department from the brand of Louis Vuitton. My newest addition to the collection from that particular house. This is called Orage. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on the list, this fragrance comes from the house of Creed. And when I talk about compliments, it's usually hard not to talk about this fragrance because I wear it so often, man. But this is Aventuscologne. Aventuscologne, and what you get here, of course, is ginger, pink pepper. You still have the birch and the musk in here from the original. This fragrance just gets better and better with time. Obviously, most fragrances, once they've had a chance to really macerate, that's why I'm really interested to see what the newest Bond number 9 I have, the Beekman place. Once it's had a chance to really macerate, because as soon as I saw it was available on Bond number 9's website, I bought it. I think it's going to even get better with time as far as performance and things of that nature. But this has definitely been the case with this fragrance. Man, this has moved into like my top 3 creeds, because the original Aventus, and compared to what I've smelled in a more recent batch of Aventus that I have, this absolutely obliterates that one. But this is a fragrance, it seems like Every time I wear this, I get a compliment. And again, huge dent in the bottle, about halfway gone. I wear it a lot. Like I said when I talked about Orage, this is a fragrance that just, I know I'm gonna smell good. I feel great when I wear it. I feel like I smell amazing. And that's one of the things that's most important. Again, when other people agree with you and they indicate that by giving you a compliment, it's just kind of the icing on the cake. But this one, guys, has always worked in that department. And it is continuing to work in that department. From the brand of Creed, this is aventuscologne. I've talked about this fragrance before as well in regards to compliments, and I wore this about 3 weeks ago. Same results from the brand of Chanel 1957. This is called 1957. And really what you get with this one, guys, is aldehydes, white musk. You have this orange blossom, honey vanilla combination to die for. Guys, you gotta put your nose on this stuff. Again, if you smell this, you'll understand more than likely why people would compliment somebody that is, well put together and wearing a fragrance that smells like this. It smells really clean. And there's a little bit of that sexiness here that I really like in a fragrance because you have that honey and vanilla. And you combine that with those aldehydes, guys, this thing is breathtaking. You just gotta smell it. Chanel does this kind of scent profile really well. You can have that really fresh soapiness. A lot of fragrances have aldehydes and that really soapy quality to it. But like I said, that honey vanilla combination on here is to die for. So check this one out, guys, if you get a chance. It's really great as it relates to compliments, at least for me. From the brand of Chanel, this is 1957. All right, guys, the next fragrance here that's been working for me in the compliments department over the last 2 months or so is another fragrance from Louis Vuitton. I've talked about it, City of Stars. Look at the dent. Dent doesn't lie. This is mandarin orange, tiare flower, and musk. This is a really powdery fragrance, but that tiare flower is really unique. I think that almost gives off kind of a powdery nuance in this fragrance as well, contributes to the powdery nature. They don't list specific notes outside of that you would consider to be powdery, but I am almost certain that there is iris in this fragrance when I smell it. Just gotta smell it, guys. Again, these Louis Vuitton fragrances all do well as it relates to having very likable scent DNAs that is just hard, in my opinion, to not really like, and hard for people not to gravitate towards when they smell you. It smells phenomenal. You gotta smell this stuff, guys. I definitely feel like and smell like a superstar when I wear it, so maybe you will too. Try it from the brand of Louis Vuitton. This is called City of Stars. All right, guys, the next fragrance comes from the brand of Electimus, and this is called Ulster. This is called Ulster. And what you get with this one, guys, is anise, geranium, and ambergris. I've told you guys before, this smells very similar, about 95% similar to Blue Sapphire from Bodicea Victorious. And I have quite a few fragrances now in my collection from Bodicea Victorious, and Blue Sapphire is my favorite. And again, just to let you know, this is about 95% similar, but this one you can find for probably around that $150 to $200 range, whereas Blue Sapphire is a $900 fragrance. So that should tell you something, but I love this stuff. I love the way it smells, and I love what it does on my skin. So check it out from the brand of Electimus. This is called Ulster. All right, guys, this next fragrance has done a complete 360 as it relates to my opinion on it over the past year more so. And this fragrance actually comes from the brand of Bond No. 9, and this is Wall Street. Wall Street. And what you get with Wall Street is cucumber, lavender, bitter orange, and you get some ambergris in here as well. Very aquatic. As I said before, I had a batch of this before. It was in a 50 ml bottle, and I don't know, I'm just getting more of the lavender, more of the bitter orange in this particular fragrance than I did with that one. That was just like almost a cucumber bomb. And that cucumber is what, when it hits your skin sometimes, when I did a review of this fragrance a long time ago, I said it smelled like a wet dog. Can't really remove that, opinion or that thought process from my mind. But what I found out with this fragrance is it smells way better on clothes for me. Like, I don't get as much of that cucumber thing and I think there's seaweed in here, seaweed accord. I don't get as much of that on clothes as I do on skin. But what I can tell you is when I wore this, I got multiple compliments. It has an amazing scent trail with this fragrance. And again, summertime, you're gonna be in a suit and a tie. For any reason, wear this, let it catch the air, let it catch the wind, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Amazing sillage. A lot of people responded favorably to this fragrance. It really does smell great on clothes and in the air. So check it out from the brand of bond number 9. This is Wall Street. Guys, this fragrance is moving into my top fragrances in my entire collection. I'm pretty certain it's in my top 20 for sure. Smells so amazing, man. From the brand of Bodicea Victorious, Green Sapphire. Green Sapphire. This one does not miss as well for me. Raspberry, violet leaves, pine, some of the main notes. You just gotta smell it. Leather is in here as well, I think, but it doesn't smell anything like Tuscan leather, because you get a lot of that pine in here, and that's takes this fragrance in a totally different direction compared to Tuscan leather. But man, guys, this, I can't explain it to you. People love this stuff. Absolutely love it. Every time I've worn it, for the most part that I can recall, I've worn it out, I've gotten a compliment. It's amazing. That's all I can tell you. It's amazing. Get a sample of it. It's expensive, but sample it. I said this before when I talked about this fragrance. This may not be a fragrance where if you walk into a Neiman's and you put it on a test strip that you're gonna be like, ooh, but put it on your skin. Give it about 10 minutes. Just kind of allow it to, kind of cook on your skin a little bit. You'll see what I'm talking about. This stuff is absolutely next level. Trust me on that. From the brand of Bodicea Victorious, this is amazing. Green Sapphire. All right, guys, I'm actually tired of talking about this fragrance, but I can't lie. Compliments all day. Imagination. All right, Imagination. What you get here is citron, ginger, neroli, tea, ambrox, and some of the main notes. It just smells phenomenal. Check it out. It's a compliment machine. Check this one out, guys. I talk about it all the time, so I'm not gonna go on and wax poetically about it anymore. Just try it. Trust your boy on this. One of the most mass appealing, alluring fragrances with a fresh scent profile out there on the market today. Trust me. From Louis Vuitton, Imagination. All right, guys, this next fragrance is one I think that's pretty much been known by not just me, but other people as well for getting compliments. I don't wear it that often, but when I do, it happens. One of the best performers of this genre in my collection, from the brand of Le Labo. This is Santal 33. Santal 33. All right, guys, and what you get with this one, of course, you're gonna get a lot of sandalwood, papyrus, cedarwood, and iris. Now, you do get a lot of that cedarwood in here as well. It's more sandalwood dominant, but you get a lot of cedar in there as well. That pencil shaving kind of smell from cedar. You get that here, powderiness from iris and papyrus. But this stuff it's good. If you like sandalwood, it's something that you'll like. I know some people don't really like Santal 33, but my gosh, other people seem to like it on me when I wear it. So check it out from the brand of Le Labo, Santal 33. And last but not least, I told you guys there was a lot of Louis Vuitton on this list, and I was not lying. It's another one. I wear it a lot. Look at the dent, Meteore. Look at the dent. Does not lie. And what you get with Meteore, of course, is orange, neroli, nutmeg, cardamom, some of the main notes. Another one I've talked about a lot. I won't talk about it or go on and on about it. Guys, it smells phenomenal, and people love this kind of scent profile. Again, at least on me. Try it. You'll probably see what I'm talking about. If you buy a fragrance from Louis Vuitton, you'll be able to get some samples. So maybe if you buy one, get a couple samples, some of the other ones. But, this stuff is phenomenal. Seriously. Check it out, guys. From the brand of Louis Vuitton, this is Meteore. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this list. Again, I just kind of gave you an updated list of over the past 2 months or so, some fragrances that have gotten me some compliments. What are some things you guys have worn that have gotten you some compliments? I sincerely would love to hear from you down in the comment section. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you're doing. I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget, take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.